All right, we are live. We are live, guys. I am excited to get started. I'm doing a surprise stream. No one knew this was coming. I'm doing it from a hotel right now. So we're going to see if the internet is going to hold out. I'm using my little puck. So if it doesn't work, I mean, I'll be on Discord and I'll do updates from there. But I really want to hang out with you guys and talk about the what's going on in the market. And let's do an analysis live on stream and really just dive in and see what's going on because there is a lot going on. And we need to really dive in and just figure out, is this market going to continue going up or are we going to continue going down? Because right now we're definitely in some sort of a bearish trend. But there are definitely signs that the bottom is very, very close or already has happened. We're going to go over those signs. We're going to go over different coins. Some of the coins that have reached our target. Some have just look really, really good right now. I know, like I can't talk. The BVI was talking about in the Discord on how Request has popped the upside. Request is one of my big ones, guys, and I'm really, really excited about this one. So this is a really good sign. Convex starting to pop off. I mean, that's a really good one that has tremendous potential. So Request is taken off. Convex is taken off. Shiba has hit my buy zone that I have been waiting for a very long time. Guys, look at this. This is absolutely insane. Go back. Shiba, right? The one no one cares about, right? The one that everyone cared about like, what, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and now no one cares about. And I talk about right here. I said, hey, we've lost the breaker. Okay, so I want to get out of this market, and I got out of the market, or if I was in the market, I would have gotten out of the market at around 5,100, right? Somewhere around there, 51.8, I believe, is where I was getting out. Now, I posted this. I said this is a golden pocket retracement, and this is also a trend line. This is the area that I wanted to hit. This is still a, gosh, what, almost a 50% drop from here, and yet I was saying I'm not even interested in Shiba until we come down and hit this section. Okay, this is where I'm looking to hit. And you can see I kept updating, and sure enough, what happened? We tapped the golden pocket, and we've already had some sort of a retracement. This is perfect, guys. This is exactly what we're looking for, right? So this is what I'm trying to really I'm trying to really instill in you guys to be patient. Okay, the opportunities will come to you. All right, if you as I was saying weeks ago, right, early November, that I was targeting way down here, no one would believe it. Okay, no, Shiba is going to go to $1. That's what people are saying, right? However, we haven't, right? We haven't went to $1. So instead, we've collapsed down the golden pocket, and now we're going to have sort of a retracement. Now, what are my expectations from here? Not too much. Honestly, I really don't think it's going to get that high. I think Shiba's probably going to get some sort of a dead cat bounce to continue off into oblivion. But the key is that this is the primary level that you want to buy if you want to do a play on Shiba. This is the time right here, okay? This bounce was perfect. Like, look at this, guys. Like, you couldn't have timed this any better. Just amazing. Golden pocket bounce, perfect trend line tap. This is the spot where you could have gotten in. And if you didn't, I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys. CB, my man, definitely called Shiba. I mean, yeah, man, it's not hard. So Fibonacci retracements are exceptionally powerful in this market. They work so often, guys. So often. Anytime that you have a massive impulse and you have sort of retracement, draw a Fibonacci retracement, and that's where you target, guys. I mean, it's really that easy. I know it's crazy, it's super simplistic, but like it works. So, yeah, I'm sort of just gonna play this one the way you guys want me to do this. So I was gonna do an update, especially post it on here. Make sure to talk to the guys on Discord and update them on what's going on. I've been sort of out of the loop for a little bit, and I'm really trying to get back into it as much as I can. So yeah, let's dive in on this sucker, guys. Let's really dive in and see what's going on. So, all right. So like always in every one of our streams, what I like to do is like to start with the overall view and then work our way down, right? We need to know what's going on in the overall market before we can go in there and really try to focus in on those individual altcoins, right? So the first thing I'm gonna do is look at the Bitcoin dominance, right? This is a very important indicator. And if you have been on Discord, okay, I cannot stress this enough, guys. If you have been on Discord, We have played every single step of the way on this, okay? This is the chart that I've been watching and really side like an ascending triangle normally does. Instead, we broke to the downside. That's a very bearish move. So we broke to the downside when we did see a massive drop, as you guys can see. Well, in that drop, we did find some sort of a channel. And if you go back to the Discord, I actually post on here, and because the channel, I had to modify it multiple times because although it was making a channel, it wasn't really clear on exactly what this channel was looking like, right? So this is the channel I was doing it, right? We had this channel, but I was like, actually, I don't like that channel. I'm going to adjust it to this. And that's okay, guys. All right. There's nothing wrong with adjusting your bias or changing your trend lines if you get new information. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Trading needs to be fluid. You cannot be stuck in a certain bias. That is very, very dangerous as a trader, okay? Make sure that you are not sticking to a certain bias and make sure to change based upon the most recent information that you get. That's why I really hate it when you see YouTubers go on there and say that, like, these are my price targets. It's going to hit this amount, okay? Well, has a potential. However, you need to be looking at the most recent information, and as it changes, you need to be changing your bias as well. Nothing wrong with that. I cannot stress it enough. So, as you guys can see, we did finally break down from that channel, and we broke down. We had quite a bit of conviction. Now, where did we bounce from? Well, this breaker, which is a major weekly breaker, that happened way back here in 2018, okay? Lots and lots of historical, right? So we come down here, we tap it, we actually lose it. Now we're coming back down here again and retesting it, okay? This breaker has been tested once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, okay? Serious taps 4 times. The more we test a breaker, the more likely it is to break, right? All the way through. If this breaks through, what does that mean? That means that Bitcoin dominance is dropping, which means altcoins are gaining more of the market cap, right? That is what we want to see as altcoin traders. If you guys are altcoin traders like I am, I want to see Bitcoin dominance break through. That would be amazing, okay? Breaking through here would be exceptionally bullish. When you break through here, I want to flip this into a support or into a resistance level, right? We can flip it red. Then we come down here and attack the May 2021 lows. That's going to be over here, okay? There you go. This right here is a glitch. The low is actually set right here. Just understand that. If you zoom in the 4 hour, it makes it a lot cleaner. Just understand this is actually not legitimate price action here. It's a glitch on TradingView, okay? The important thing is there's a May 2021 low. I want to see that level swept. When it gets swept, that is going to create bullishness on the Bitcoin pairing. So at that point is when I'll be looking to take some more profits on my altcoins, right? Those are some times you want to start considering, especially if you come down here and they close back above. That would be a very bearish sign for altcoins or a bullish sign for Bitcoin. I want to see what's going on in the rest of the market at the time. But essentially, if we do come down here, I'm going to be really terrified on what's going to happen to get there. Now, if we do continue showing some downward pressure here, I think, and it's very likely, we do come down here and test this all-time low. Okay, this all-time low was set way over here in 2018. Oh my gosh, we're going so far back. There it is. Okay, this all-time low. I do want to see this tested. That'd be amazing. If we come down here and sweep it, okay, we want to once again see what happens at this level. But imagine, okay, if we get an additional 7% decrease, that would be so exceptionally bullish for altcoins. I just can't even try to put that into words on how bullish it would be, right? That's whenever you're going to see those massive gains on all these different coins, right? That's when I'm expecting XRP to break into the $15, $25 region. That's when I'm expecting ZEC to get back into the 4 figures. That's when I'm expecting EOS to finally really take off and maybe get to the hundreds, right? Those are times where you can start looking for that, okay? However, one thing at a time, right? So this is our primary target. We need to start breaking down and showing some bearish market structure going into this major level. Then if we get below that, we need to do some sort of a sweep of here. You know, we're going to be a testing there. And if we continue showing bearish pressure here, then we're going to be targeting down here in the all-time low, okay? One step at a time, okay? And this is so freaking important. Nothing is foretold in prophecy, right? Things could always change, guys. And that's so important. So, right, this is our first level, second level, third level. If we get through below here, that's a really good sign. More explosive movements on altcoins. And if we get below here and start showing some bearish pressure on here, that's when altcoins are going to absolutely explode in a way that this world has never seen. Okay. Think of like 2017, 2018, right? We talked about that in a few videos ago, right? That's when it gets really, really insane. All right. So Bitcoin dominance looks good. We still have work to do. So what's going on right now in the most recent price action? Well, you go to the hourly chart, actually becomes very clear. This channel, right? We've had this channel drawn for a while. You guys can look at this. It has not changed. My channel has not changed, or the channel has not changed since I drew it back here, right? Nothing has changed in there, or however it was, right? Go to the Discord, you can see it. Okay, we are now retesting that channel from the downside. Okay, this is a bearish retest right now. If we do break into the channel, that is a bearish sign for the altcoins. Okay, I know it's a little bit confusing, a little bit weird for the Bitcoin pairing or the Bitcoin dominance, but just understand that's what we're looking for, right? So I want to see it come up here, reject as it has so far, and show bearishness and pop us down into this major support and preferably break down below it. That's what I really want to see. However, we need to be prepared for this to show bullish pressure and then maybe come back up here and test up here, maybe this trend line or something else. All right. One step at a time, guys. But overall, I think this looks great. It's interacting very well with our levels. I think we have the right levels annotated off, and now we just need to watch the levels very closely and see what happens. So Bitcoin dominance, that's where we're at. Bitcoin shorts are a nice little drop, but it's still pretty damn high. Oh, those are longs. Yeah. Longs are starting to increase again. That's a good sign. I like seeing longs increasing. That means that whales are gaining confidence and gaining confidence in the market. So I do like this. I think it looks totally fine. I like seeing that. Now the shorts were also increasing. Wow, they increased a lot. But, and this is the important thing, right? This looks pretty bad. A lot of shorts are increasing, but if you zoom out, which I recommend you guys do all the time, you can see based upon history, this is not that many shorts, okay? It's not. So although I don't like seeing additional shorts enter the market, relatively it's still not that high, so I'm not that concerned yet. It's definitely on my radar, make that very clear, but I'm not that concerned yet. All right, look at the stock market, right? Okay, this looks like a retest of this previous high consolidation cluster up here. This looks fine. So we have some sort of a consolidation. We come up here, we test it. So I would expect, or I would hope, that this is going to hold as a support, and then it's going to continue going back up, right? So this entire block, and it's really hard to draw like a single. Let me see if I can find a good entity. That's not bad, actually. Let's go ahead and say that this 1, 2, 3. Let's call this. That entire block should act as some sort of support. That's what I'm hoping to see. I want to see this act as support, come down here, test it, continuation up, right? And breakers don't work as well in the traditional stock markets as in crypto. So I'm not really that, it doesn't line up perfectly, right? And that's the biggest issue because opens and closes don't match because they have aftermarket trading. So I just go ahead and just get a general idea of the consolidation cluster and just go with it. So overall, break it. You break above, you come back down, you retest it, hopefully continuation of the upside. That's what we want to see because stock market and cryptocurrencies tend to work together, okay? Stock market and cryptocurrencies tend to work together. So a strong stock market is also very good for crypto, okay? And as you guys can see, what's been happening on crypto over the last few days? We've had a downtrend, right? What's been happening on Dow Jones? A downtrend. Interesting, right? Yes, they work together pretty damn well throughout its history in different magnitudes, but they do work together. So I like the current position of stocks. I think it looks totally fine overall. So yeah, I think it looks fine. All right, cool. Let's go to DXY. Now, DXY. Oh man, this has been on my radar for a while, and it's pretty terrifying. Okay. This right here is the primary thing that I'm really concerned about. Okay. I am. DXY is terrifying for me. It keeps grinding up and it doesn't make sense. Okay. I cannot get a rational idea of what the hell is going on with the DXY. And here's my reasoning. Okay. DXY is the strength of the US dollar. When you sell crypto, you buy US dollars. So generally, these things are inversely related. So as crypto goes up, generally DXY drops. When DXY increases, generally crypto drops, which we're seeing that right now, right? But here's the big thing. It doesn't make sense to me that we are still showing so much strength on the US dollar despite all of the inflation, despite all the supply chain issues and all these other issues that are going on. It doesn't really make sense to me. So this is that big conundrum. I've talked about this on the Discord several times. I don't have a clear answer here, guys. I just don't. It looks bullish, and it's going to continue to look bullish until we start losing some levels. So we are starting to show a little bit of bearishness in the 4-hour right now. We have a lot of work to do before it really becomes bearish. So I really want to see this thing start to really drop. And we really haven't seen that much yet of it showing a lot of weakness. So I want it to drop because once this thing starts dropping, I think crypto is going to absolutely take off, but we need to be patient, and that's the big issue right now. All right, let's go to Ethereum Dominance. I'm always curious to see how Ethereum Dominance is going because Ethereum is the biggest leader of the altcoins, right? So it is the highest market cap altcoin in existence. Sorry about that. All right, so Ethereum is the largest market cap altcoin in existence, right? So you go to CoinTrader or CoinMarketCap. Go down here. Ethereum has $511 billion in market cap, right? The next one is BNB, and that has around 1/5 of it, okay? So you want to keep an eye on what Ethereum's doing whenever you're looking about altcoins, right? Now, I have a theory that Ethereum is actually going to show weakness soon, and the altcoins are going to run. I think there's going to be a transition of money from Bitcoin and Ethereum into other coins, and basically this $1.6 trillion is going to start getting distributed within all these ones down here. And that's what's going to accelerate our market really, really high up. That's what I really think is going to happen. And I have a lot of reasons behind that. But the important thing is right now, Ethereum is still the leader of the altcoins. And we cannot ignore that until there's evidence to prove otherwise. Okay. Wow. Cardona is getting just destroyed. It was actually really funny because I've been bearish on Cardona for a very long time. All right, cool. Okay. So, yeah, so Ethereum Dominance still looks fine. I think the Ethereum BTC pairing is probably easier to look at. Yeah, we'll look at the Ethereum BTC pairing a little bit. What is this? Grayscale Trust, not too much there. Shitcoin Perpetual. That's always really funny to think about. All right, so we have a few different charts here, okay? All right, let's go through this slow so you guys understand this. The first one is the total market cap. This is the total market cap of all of crypto. Okay, there's currently $2.565 trillion in the market cap in the entire crypto sphere. Okay, that includes Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, and all your little shit coins you may own, right? This is where this is just an idea of what's going on with the overall market cap. Now, market cap is not a perfect indicator of value. All it is circulating supply times by current price. That's all it means. But it's the best we got. Okay, so it's not perfect, but it's the best we got. Now, on the total chart, something very important is going on. What is it, daily? Perfect. Okay. To me, this looks pretty clean because you're going to have, I think I've drawn this out before on the Discord, path. Okay, you have an uptrend, downtrend. Okay, retest that level right there, right? Down, up here, hold it as support. Okay, act as resistance, come back down, come back up, act as a support, right? That's perfect. This is a perfect market structure flop, right? This is a perfect high time frame support resistance flop, right? All-time highs are always going to have sort of a level of a resistance or support. And as you guys can see, it acted as a resistance, come back up here, and now act as support. So this is the point I'd be looking to buy. It doesn't make sense to sell here. We're currently resting on a notable support zone, right? It doesn't make sense to sell at a support. Now, if you start losing this and you show bearish market structure going into this, then sure, that would be a good sell. But right now, I don't think now is the time to be selling on crypto as a whole, right? On the total chart. Okay, total crypto is not the time to sell. in my opinion. Obviously, I cannot give financial advice, yada, yada, yada. But I do tell you what I would do. And I am not selling here besides what I've talked about in my exit plan, right? I did a video on that. So my exit plan is still happening. So I am pulling out 1% per week, right? Because that's my plan and I'm sticking to my plan, right? Everyone should have a plan, and they should have made a plan a long time ago so they don't FOMO and do stupid things, acting out of emotion and not being rational, right? So I made a plan before, and I'm executing my plan. So there it is. I think it feels wrong to sell crypto right here, right? However, I am selling crypto because that was my plan, and I'm sticking to my plan because that's what good traders do. All right, let's go to total 2. Same thing, guys. This is absolutely perfect, gorgeous. Same thing. Okay. Make a trend line, right? Follow it down. So came up here, resistance, broke above, retest as support, and now we're continuing back up. Okay. Not only that, this red line is a cup and handle, right? Guys, this is perfect. Like, I don't understand why you can be bearish while looking at this chart. This is not a bearish chart. I don't know how else to tell you guys that, but this is not a bearish chart. And it's so hard for me to try to understand bearish bias right now at this level. Now, if we start losing these levels, okay, I'm got it, right? I'm gonna have to change my bias because I'm a good trader that will change bias when given new information, right? That's what you're supposed to do. However, right now, this looks totally healthy. I don't have an issue with it. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna do something real quick. I know a lot of people don't actually have a lot of them on there, so I'm gonna go ahead and post it in here. There we go. Send now. There you go. You guys got notified again. All right. Yeah, total. Now okay. So total chart is all crypto combined, everything, no matter what it is, between Bitcoin, all your little shit coins, right? Everything's combined. Now total 2 is everything but Bitcoin. Okay, everything but Bitcoin. So this is Ethereum and all your shit coins. Okay. Total 3 is everything but Bitcoin and Ethereum. Everything but Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay. So this is your shit coins. This is everything Binance Coin and down. Okay. So if you're an altcoin trader like myself, total 3 is a very important chart to watch. It is. This is like the chart you want to be watching if you're going to be a altcoin trader. Now, this chart is not as clean as the other ones. I've tried to really dive in here and figure it out. One of the best things that I can find right now is we have some sort of a rising wedge forming here of some sort. And we also have this trend line that's been formed. Now, if you look at this on the normal interval, this isn't very clean. It isn't very clean. You don't have a lot of good interaction over here. So what I did is I went over here to the log chart, and now I have a much cleaner interaction. See how that works? So I changed it to a log chart, and now I have a lot cleaner interaction. And now this makes a lot more sense. Because this, way too much interaction with this trend line, right? You take it off, now you are doing a bearish retest, and it makes it very obvious. So this, in my opinion, is still going to have to be a bearish retest until we reclaim it, okay? Now, I'm bullish on the whole market, but I cannot ignore when I see factors like this and also the DXY, okay? That's why I'm fluid in my trading style, and I'm always looking at both directions whenever I'm looking for both directions, right? You always want to have a plan for either direction. So that's what we're looking at right now, guys. Are you still bearish on Cardona? I don't know yet. Let's look at it. All right, I'll look at it soon. I don't know. Honestly, I don't. Probably there was a level I annotated out. Here, before we can do that, I'm going to do this real quick. Go over here to ADA. Let's look at this. Okay. It looks like a bearish retest. I said that 11.7. Okay. And I said, I will not buy until there is confirmation of bullish momentum. My BTC pairing level that I showed in the last update is still the area I'd be interested in at ADA, and we are fast approaching. Okay. What is my level I'm looking for? Right here. Looks like maybe a weekly breaker. Weekly breaker between 2,600 and 2,900, right? That is my level I'm looking for. Let's go ahead and look at that real quick and see. You guys see this, right? Like I can't stress this enough to you guys, right? I do high time frame analysis. And when you do high time frame analysis, things become exceptionally clear. I have said for months, guys, that my level that I'm looking for is that level. That's it. That's what I said. And now we have finally reached it. So am I bearish on Cardona? No, I'm not bearish on Cardona. Right now, this is where I would start looking to add positions to get back into Cardona. Okay. I'm not saying I'm bullish on Cardona. What I'm telling you is I'm no longer bearish on it. Here's what needs to happen. I need Cardona to prove itself. Okay. I need Cardona to come up here and start reclaiming some levels and prove it's not just a shit coin that's going to keep dropping because it was super, super overvalued. Okay. All right. So yeah, the BTC pairing, we fell right into the buy zone. This is absolutely perfect. So this is the time I'd be looking to get into Cardona. I may actually start looking to see if I want to re-enter my position on Cardona. Now let's look at this as well, guys. I want to show you guys how this strategy works and why it's so damn effective. I can't even like stress it enough. All right. I sold it. I unloaded most of my position between 240 and 250. I sold my position between 240 and 250 up in this area. See that? Crazy, huh? There you go. All right. Because I look at charts and nothing else. All right. And that's so freaking important, guys. And now we've fallen all the way down to this major level, which is a 3-day. Yep, 3-day level. So we're at a 3-day level on the USD pairing, and we are at a weekly level in the BTC pairing. So is this time to buy? I would say yes. I think, honestly, this is the perfect time to start getting back into Cardona. Okay? But I'm not a perma bull or a perma bear. You guys should see this for sure, right? I definitely just look at the charts, and whatever the charts tell you, you go with it, right? I know that Cardona probably has some tremendous fundamental crap going on, and that's amazing, and yada, 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 but I don't care. I focus on the charts and the charts alone, and it tells me everything I need to know about it. All right. Now, that was a little sidetrack. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. This is going to be the Fear Greed Index. Okay. Fear Greed Index. This is called a sentiment check. What I want to know, oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this is gorgeous. What I want to know is what the sentiment is of the market, right? I want to know how bullish or how bearish the market is. Right now, the market is fearful. That's great, because when you have a fearful market, that means people are terrified right now. They're not as bad as I want to see. I want to see it go to extreme fear, right? But like last month, we were at extreme greed, and that was the top, right? And we've dropped, and now we're at 32 on the fear greed index. So could we go lower? Absolutely. But this is the perfect time to start buying in my opinion. Okay, this is perfect. I'm super happy about this. So Fear Greed Index is dropping into a very, very good area. I like this a lot. Yeah, it looks great, guys. I'm really, really happy about it, honestly. That's amazing. So yeah, you can go through here and really do some analysis on it. But essentially, when you have extreme greed, that means that is probably around time to sell, right? It could be a really good selling opportunity. And when you have extreme fear and people are just terrified and the market's going to keep going down and yada, 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 that's when you should start buying in, okay? And that's how you're going to get the really, really good deals, okay? Like right now, I'm sure if you look at Shiba, if there was a Shiba Fear Greed Index, I'm sure it'd be at a 0 right now. It'd be at a 1. And yet, it's a golden pocket bounce at a rising trend line. This is the perfect time to buy it. All right, so Fear Greed Index looks great. Very happy about that. So now let's go on to our next indicator, which is going to be Bitcoin. We have to know what's going. Oh my gosh, look at this ugly, ugly chart. Isn't that crazy? And here's the crazy part about this, right? So that's my first chart, second chart, third chart, fourth chart, and fifth chart. All of these are Bitcoin, and I'm all looking at different things in each one of these charts, right? It's just insane, guys. All right, let's go ahead and zoom in on this sucker, and hopefully I can make sense of what I've been drawing out. Ooh, we've had a nice little pump. I'll take $1,000 increase pump. That sounds pretty freaking neat. All right, so let's look at this, guys. What's going on here? This is on the Binance chart, which I think Binance is probably one of the better ones to look at because it does have quite a bit of people on it. There's a lot of volume on there. It takes consideration leverage traders, which is also really nice to see. You can drink some of my Pepsi, not sponsored, but would love to be. Pepsi, if you're listening, be great. All right, cool. So on here, you guys can see how we have had a very nice sweep. This is a very healthy sweep right here. So go right here. Horizontal array, right? Array, horizontal array, right there. We can see. I'm down here, double bottom. Double bottoms and double tops are exceptionally rare, okay? People talk about it all the time. Are we going to double top or double bottom? No, we're not, okay? We're not. Double tops and double bottoms are exceptionally rare, okay? They just don't happen. They're very, very rare. So instead, what you're looking for is you're looking for a sweep, okay? You're either going to have a higher low, higher low, or generally you're looking for some sort of sweep. And that's what we got right here. We came down here, we swept that low over there, and this is also important. See the high volume right here? This was the move. This was the sign of the market. Hey, we look bullish, okay? This right here was a sweep, and that candle close, which was a bullish hammer. Yeah, bullish hammer, high volume. This was a perfect close, and obviously the market reacted appropriately, okay? Now, something else take notice of, just because you want to look at volume, they started increasing, but look at what happened. As you were increasing, what happened to volume? Decreasing volume. So this means that this increase is losing strength. So we started dropping, right? But just like before, we dropped, but look at the volume. It was extra low. And when you have really low volume, when you have very low volume on a decrease, that's actually a bullish thing, okay? So rising volume or the high price spike was the sign of the bottom. You have lessening volume on the increase, which is bearish. You have even lesser volume on the decrease, which is actually bullish. And then you had slow increase, ramp up in volume until now you're starting to cascade up. And I know it's a 4-hour chart, okay? So we only have an hour and 15 minutes in, and we already have that much volume in it. Let's look at the hour. Yeah, look at that. Look at that volume. That's what I'm talking about. This is a nice pump, nice volume spike right here. This is perfect, okay? Looks very healthy. I'm very, very happy on this movement. This looks really good. I think Bitcoin looks very healthy right now. It really does. So, cool. Yeah, low time frame looks very good. Let's go to the 3-day. This is something very important as well. So, 3-day point of breakdown. I have talked about this level for several months. Several months. If you go back in time, I do a video. You know what? I'm going to find it real quick. Give me 1 sec. Oh, all right, whatever. Wait, you guys see that? No, you can't. Crap. Okay. YouTube. Go over here. I'm going to show you something real quick. So I'm not bullshitting you guys. Okay. I'm going to show you how incredibly important this level is, and I've been talking about it for a very long time. Oh my God, I've done a lot of videos. Not lately, but I have done a ton of videos. All right, it's key levels. 4 key levels. All right, cool. Right here. Okay, work with me here. I'm going to turn the volume off. There we go. Neat. Oh, we got to watch this ad. It's all right, though. So this level right here, this is called a 3-day point of breakdown. 3-day point of breakdown. As you guys can see, it's only a 3-day because this level is the last increase pump before a massive drop. Okay, this is the last fight back that the bulls gave before ultimately it collapsed into nothing. Okay, so this was always going to be a strong level for the rest of the time, essentially, right? This is going to be a very, very strong level. Okay, and let's look at these levels. This was made back in August. Back in August, guys. This is wrong video, isn't it? Oh, yeah, hey, it's the wrong video. Either way, guys. The point is, we've done... All right, total waste of your time. I'm sorry about that. Either way, the important thing here is that this 3-day point of breakdown is exceptionally important. And this is the last level that I look to reclaim before Moon, right? You guys can see that, right? So guess what? We've reclaimed it. Now we've retested it. And this is such an important thing. We come down here, we retested it. We already tested it once, but we tested even further on this one. And I was terrified because we were actually trading below it a couple days ago, but we were able to reclaim it. And now we are solidly inside of that level and hopefully going to break out. You can trade below it. That's fine. The important thing is that you don't close below it. So this 3-day level has held. It looks strong. And at this point, I mean, I think it's time for continuation. Is that also another retest there? Oh, wow, it is. Look at that. Interesting. Cool. Even more confirmation. I love confirmation, guys. That's my thing. Yeah, this looks really, really clean. All right, so this breaker right here, you guys can see this, right? This is a 3-day breaker, just like the other one, right? Come down here, tapped it with a very strong reaction. Yep. That's it, guys. Breakers, OP. They are OP. Fibonacci's are probably the most OP, but breakers are also very OP, okay? If you're not using them in your analysis, you're messing up. Fibonacci breakers, Fibonacci breakers, moving average, 200 moving average specifically. I don't care about anything else but 200 moving average, and volume profiles and patterns. Those are my number one things, or those are my number 5 things. Yeah, those are the ones I want to stick with. But all right, so yeah, I think it looks very fine, very healthy. I don't see any real issues right now with Bitcoin. DXY needs to drop. Hopefully it does drop, and maybe this little pump we've had is like the start of the drop. But you know, it's way too early to make assumptions right now. Okay. All right. I think that we have hit our technicals pretty effectively. So at this point, let's start talking about altcoins, right? That's what we are in here for, but obviously we cannot do anything about alts until we have went through and made sure that the overall market is healthy. And I think that we have went through and I have been thorough enough for you to know I think it is healthy. I think the market looks totally fine, ready for a continuation upwards. So let's go to Ethereum, right? This chart is so important. Okay. This is the Ethereum BTC pairing chart. I think this is probably the most important chart right now. Some strong statement, but I think it is. Okay. Because these Ethereum is a leading indicator for altcoins, right? We've talked about this. Ethereum is a leading indicator for altcoins, and we have very obviously made some sort of a bullish pennant. You guys can see that on a very high time frame. This pennant started way back here in March of this year. Okay, this has been going on for 9 months, guys. 9 months, and I think this thing is ready to finally pop. All right. Because you have this weekly breaker, we're now starting to show some strength into, and the only we have left right now is this weekly breaker, and of course, this massive trend line right here. That's a log chart. Let me take off the log. Okay, there you go. It doesn't really make much of a difference because it is a BTC pairing, but either way, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. You can see these two levels. We broke above. Okay, we closed back below, retested, broke back above. This is really good market structure right here. I like what I'm seeing on this chart. Okay, you guys can see how much interaction we've had. Break above, break above. This looks very, very healthy. This is like a very clean retest before a continuation to the upside. Super happy. Now, here's something to remember on the BTC pairing, okay? I've told you guys, I am bearish on Bitcoin. I am. In the high time frame. I'm bearish on Bitcoin. I don't think it has that much more to go. So if Ethereum BTC breaks to the upside, that doesn't necessarily mean Ethereum is going to just rocket incredibly high. Instead, what it may mean is that Bitcoin continues to struggle while Ethereum actually starts taking off some, right? And the rest of the market does as well. And that's probably my primary bias right now. I don't think if Bitcoin has that much further to go. But what I do think is that Ethereum is going to outperform Bitcoin in the medium to long term. I think medium to long term, Ethereum is going to outperform. All right. So, let's see what else. Let's look at the USD pairing, see how Ethereum is doing on that one. I don't think I'm going to update Discord today. I think I'm just going to post the video I'm doing right now and be like, hey, watch the video. I'm just going to focus on this video entirely and not pause for anything else. What is that? Oh, yeah, okay. This is the previous all-time high. Right now, we're struggling above it or below it right now. Credible Crypto, man. I love that man. He is my mentor. He's the guy who taught me how to trade. Him, Trader Cause, and CJ are like legends in my book. So there's a few of them out there, but like I absolutely love Credible Crypto. So believe it or not, I'm actually still in his Discord. I don't I have 22 notifications. I don't look at it very often, but I definitely do still support him and what he does. So huge believer in what he does. Very, very grateful. He's made me the trader that I am today. So whenever he talks, I listen. All right, so over here we are currently below the previous all-time high. So this definitely, it looks like some sort of a sweep, right? So come up here. Let's go to the monthly. Yep, there it is. High established, swept it again. Now we're right down here, right? Like it's we have work to do, guys. The Ethereum BTC pairing is really healthy, but right now we're still below the previous all-time high, and that's definitely a bearish sign until we get back above it. But we're really close. So like we are only like $100, $200 away from getting above this level and closing above that level. And then I can flip my bias from like neutral into bullish. But I really do need to see it get back above there. So, let's do this one. CVX. My Discord guys, Patreon subscribers, you guys got a lot of insight information on this one. I've been following CVX a lot. I love this coin. Credible Crypto actually got me into this one too. He did. And I haven't really paid attention to what he's been saying lately, but I do like this overall chart. So I've been doing my own analysis on it, and it's been really easy to trade. It really has been. So right now we have this daily breaker we were trying to get above, okay? But we also had this falling trend line. I'm going to show you guys on here. Okay, so we were rejecting off this daily breaker, which now we have closed above. So this daily breaker is now what? It is now officially a support level. Super happy about this. So this daily breaker is now going to act as support, or it should, right? And if it doesn't, then we have a sign of weakness, and then we have some serious issues. But this should now be the bottom of CVX if this is a bullish market, all right, which is really good, a healthy market. This is really, really good. I'm really happy with what I see here. I think everything looks very, very healthy. And I think that CVX is going to continue in a massive way. Also, be aware that Curve and CVX are correlated in a lot of different ways. And so the fact that Curve has taken off and done so incredibly well the last few days gets me even more bullish on CVX. So I think this thing is going to absolutely rip. And the cool part about it for me is that I bought a fairly small, well, it's a normal position size for me, amount of CVX down here at like $4 to $5, and I staked every bit of it. Right? Locked it, staked it, delegated my voting power to somebody else. So it's staked for 16 weeks. So I have rid this entire way up, and I have not been able to sell. I haven't. I can't sell it. It's not possible. Is that a bad thing? No, it's not. And now CVX is by far my biggest position, and it's not even because I want it to be. It's just really funny. I can't sell it, which is working out pretty well, and it still looks bullish. I'm okay with that, but it's really pretty funny to me. So it's now my largest position by a lot, and I really want to see this thing keep rocking the upside. So I think it unlocks in like 5 weeks or so, 4 or 5 weeks. So, and I will definitely take some profits as soon as it unlocks. I guarantee you on that one. All right, cool. Yeah, the feedback loop between CVX and CRV is really interesting. I did watch Credible Crypto's entire video on that. I usually don't focus on fundamentals, like you guys know, but I thought it was really interesting. And also, I have so much damn CVX. I really want to be invested in what's going on. Even if I don't want to be invested, I really don't have a choice. All right. So that's that. All right. How many likes we got? 10 likes. That's not bad. Not too bad. Not bad. If you guys are in the stream, don't mind throwing me a like. I'd really do appreciate it. It lets the algorithm of YouTube know that this is good content, and it will keep promoting it to other people. Neat. Where we at? So CVX looks fine. I think that this interactions looks really healthy. You go to the 4-hour chart. This is the sign I saw last night. Okay, this is what I was looking at last night. You have this line right here, right, which doesn't look very clean, but log makes it clean. See that? The log chart does make it clean. This log button is so freaking important, and I want you guys to really make it a habit of clicking the log on and off to see if something appears that doesn't appear in the normal interval. And it's such a stupidly easy thing of doing, but people forget this button exists all the time, and logarithmic charts are actually very, very powerful. I'm not just going to say in crypto, but like in all markets. So really look into it, guys. All right. A little bit weird to thinking about it and how it all works and stuff, but it's a very, very useful tool. E&J is finally getting a pullback. God, H-bar is just bleh. God, it's just sucking right now, guys. What the hell, man? What in the hell? I've been selling off some H-bar over the last few weeks. So here's a reason why. I'm gonna make sure I make this very clear. I've been selling H-bar not because I'm bearish on H-bar. Okay, and I'm not saying that. Instead, I'm selling off H-bar because of a very simple reason. You go to my trades section, put it right here. In accordance to my exit plan, I did go ahead and cash out some H-bar last night. I chose H-bar because it is a larger position in my portfolio than the others except for XRP and CVX. I would have dumped off some CVX or XRP. However, since I'm a US citizen, I can't sell it. It's almost impossible. And CVX is still locked up for another 7 weeks at the time. So I went ahead and kept dumping off some H-bar. So I sold some H-bar 2 weeks ago. I sold a little more last week. And I don't know what I'm going to do this week. How many days do I got? I got 4 more days to decide what I'm gonna sell next. So yeah, I think H-bar still looks fine, guys. It's just irritating. It's making like a cup and handle now. That's what it looks like because you have this very clear rounded bottom. And you guys can see this. Very clear rounded structure. Okay. And now it looks like you're making sort of a handle, right? So is that unhealthy? No, it's not. It's frustrating as hell, but it's not unhealthy. And remember, these levels, oh, oops. That's not good. Go ahead and do that. I don't know how to fix that. I do it all the time. I never know how to fix it. It's so H-bar does not look unhealthy because it's resting upon some very major support zone. All right, and it is. And I don't want to lessen my position on H-bar whenever it is at this, like it's essentially resting on a weekly support. Okay, weekly support. This entire consolidation structure is so freaking powerful, and I don't think it's really got much further to drop. So, although I would love to have sold up here at 42, that'd have been great. I didn't. Right, so here we are back here at 34 again. And I don't think it makes sense to sell here. All right, it doesn't. It's a support zone. Let's go to the BTC pairing. I'm actually curious. H bar BTC. What do we got here? Ugh, nothing. There's nothing. It's really hard to read this. Yeah, okay. So here's the deal. Daily breaker. This level is a weekly. Yep. Weekly breaker, daily breaker. We are still ranging, okay? And if you try to go through here and overanalyze it, you're going to make mistakes. So we closed above it, okay? We closed above the 200 moving average today, barely, but we did. So now we have 22 hours and 26 minutes to get back above it, and then it would be a successful retest again. So yeah, guys, like I don't know, it's frustrating. What the hell? Stack? What are you doing? Are you doing something crazy? Hold on a second, guys. Jig stack. Jig stack. Ah, no. No. No, definitely not. No, no, no. All right, cool. I was curious. Yeah, let's look at GRT. I'm curious. All right, GRT BTC. Oh, wow. Okay. So on this chart, you got to zoom out, right? Thank God I have this crap labeled now. So 3-day level. Still currently inside of it, obviously. 3-day breaker. I think it's still significant as support, support, support. So we are currently inside of all 3 of these levels. Okay. So do I want to sell inside of this massive support zone on the GRT BTC pairing? Well, generally the answer is no. Okay. Generally. Now, obviously, it's not always the case. We got to keep looking into it. We keep projecting up 200 moving average. Let's go to the 4-hour. Anything bullish on this chart? Let's look at it. I definitely see some sort of a trend line here. Let's see if we can figure this out. Yep. Okay, trend line is established. Okay. So we're at a crossroads right now, guys. We're either going to break down from this massive support zone, or we're going to break out from this trend line. Basically it. I mean, we don't have any other direction to go, right? If you keep going horizontally, right, you're either going to go down here or you're going to have to go up here. You can't just keep going straight, right? Eventually, you're going to have to pick a direction, one or the other, either up or down. Further you go. So right now is not the place I'd be selling a GRT. It doesn't make sense to me, right? I think that this is the place I'd be adding if you're looking to add, because you're getting about a best of a position and close to a stop loss you can. Because like technically, if you really are, if you're doing a leverage trade on this position, you can try to maybe set some position where like, you know, buy in now, set a stop loss down here or something. You know what I mean? I think it's a pretty close to stop loss. I think the risk to reward is exceptionally high. And like I've explained to you guys on the daily, the very, very high time frame stuff, guys, this looks exceptionally bullish. I love this falling wedge, this breakout, this retest. All this looks perfect. I'm really, really happy with this. It's just a waiting game. Right? That's it. Waiting game, guys. That's all there is to it. So I think it looks fine though. Yeah, we're at a crossroads. We have to pick a direction very, very soon. I don't know which way it's going to go, but the cool thing about trend lines and support zones is that you don't have to guess. Wait until it makes a decision and then play the decision, right? If it breaks down here and it starts showing some weakness, cool, sell. If it breaks up here and shows strength and like keeps showing market structure and stuff like that, high volume, etc., great, buy, right? If it breaks down here, right, wait for a healthy retracement up here and then sell again. You know what I mean? Like there's ways to do this, guys, and I've explained this in previous videos. So, GRT. Let's see, GRT HIJ. There it is. G. Ooh, this is not good. That's a weekly breaker. And we held it. Son of a bitch. Guys, I can't stress this enough. You have to be patient. Did we lose the weekly breaker? No. Hey, what's up, buddy? No, we did not. We did not lose a weekly breaker. You guys can see this right here. This is the breaker. Did we lose it? No, there is still green in between here. Now, if we would have closed below it, I would say, ah, shit, that's a show of weakness. But no, this is not a show of weakness so far. You can say, well, what about now? We're way below it. Don't care, okay? If in 3 days and 23 hours we're still below it, then I'm going to care. But until then, I don't care. Right now, I think it looks fine. It looks like crap, but I would not be selling based upon that price action alone. Now, we look like we have a channel forming. Give me a second. Parallel channel. No, it's not a channel. That's good, actually. I don't want a channel. Channels be really bad. Logarithmic? Okay, good. Like I told you guys, I don't want to see a channel, but if it was a channel, I'd be like, fuck. Because channels are bearish structures when you have them rising like that, right? So it's not forming a channel, which is good, but you do have clear trend lines established. So that's something to take notice of. If you break below a trend line, then, you know, obviously that's a bearish sign. If you break above a trend line, that's obviously bullish, right? Don't overthink it. So that right there, around there. I think that makes sense as like a level I'd be looking to play. Maybe even here. I don't know. It's not really clear, guys. Let's see, what is right here? Not bad. Not bad. Okay, I could play this. I don't think that's horrible. I don't like that at all. I don't know, guys. But either way, you definitely have some sort of a trend line there. You've definitely broken out of a falling wedge. I don't know, man. I don't think it looks that bad yet. Weekly, we have a 3-day breaker right down here. Makes sense. Come down here, tag it, continue up. Really nice to see. Nice little dip, sweep of this low, continue back up. That'd be really healthy. But you know, it's just we don't know yet, guys. I think the overall high time frame looks fine. It's just a slow time frame chop is what's going to screw you up. Ooh, request. Okay, guys, I am so freaking bullish on this chart. Okay, like so freaking bullish. If you are a Discord Patreon member, you know how bullish I am. I did a really, really in-depth video or a really in-depth breakdown of this chart. Like, look at this crap, man. Wait, is this one it? Yeah, GRT of this one, right? This is a really in-depth breakdown of request and why I'm so damn bullish on it. And I think it's finally starting to take off, which is great. So happy, guys. So you have this massive, and you have to understand, I was bullish on it down here. They're like, what? It broke down from the triangle. I didn't care because people get caught up in that low time frame crap and ignore this massive impulse, clear consolidation, volume profile looks great, clear support resistance flop. All that looks amazing, guys. Like, it's so hard for me to ignore this right here. This market structure looks just absolutely perfect. So yeah, I'm super, super, super bullish on request. I think it's so bullish. I like very few charts I've ever seen are more bullish than this one because not only does this look absolutely gorgeous, if you go over here to the BTC pairing, just look at this. Just absolutely perfect. Clear impulse, high volume, clear cut the structure, low volume, rounded bottom. Okay, perfect. Then you're gonna have this weekly breaker. Yes, this weekly breaker that acted once as a resistance, broke above, came down here, retested. Guys, this looks amazing. And the other cool part about this, the only level of resistance we have left is this. And this one's already been tested multiple times. Massive wicks to the upside, too. Like, this has been beaten to shit. Like, there's nothing left here, guys. I think the next target is going to be up here, which is going to be a 400% move from this point. Like, guys, it's insane. I think request looks amazing. Yeah, I think it looks awesome. All right. You guys got specific ones you want me to talk about? Oh, Raven. Yeah, let's talk about Raven. Let's do that. Garbage. Not a fan. Mm, 3-day level. We're back below it. This looks bad. The BTC pairing looks pretty shitty. This looks good at least. Clean breakout retest. That looks fine. But like the thing is like we've broken out, but we haven't actually shown much strength yet, and that's the big issue. We need to show strength, and we just haven't. We haven't shown strength yet, and that's the biggest issue with this chart. So although the high time frame does look fine, and it should do really good, the problem is we haven't proven ourselves yet. This chart hasn't proven itself that it's ready to take off. So sucks. Let's go to the USD pairing. RVN. Oh. Okay. Hold on a second. All right. Okay. Hold on. We have a bullish case for Raven. Yes. Okay. This is a trend line. This is a trend line. Together, they make converging trend lines, also called a triangle, right? Some sort of a triangle. It's not symmetrical because this has a steeper downtrend than the rise of this one, right? It's not symmetrical, but the important thing is that we have a clear convergence of two trend lines. It's like an unstoppable force and an immovable object, right? Or a movable object and a stoppable force, right? They just keep going and going and going, but eventually they have to pick a direction, right? Well, we're close. We only have, this has to pick a direction in the next 4 days, 5 days. Within 5 days, we had to pick direction. And I mean, it's really hard to bet which direction, but I would just wait and see what happens, right? So if we break upwards here, I'll be looking to buy the retracement, right? If we break downwards, I'd be looking to sell the bounce, or sell the bounce, right? And that's how you basically play that. So essentially, triangles are really easy. So you just want to go up here. Let's say it breaks up, hypothetically, right? Let's say it does this. Breaks up, woo, and it goes like that. And it has resistance, right, which is expected, right? What you do, go over here, from here to here. You say, all right, let's find the retracement levels, right? You go over here and you can be like, I want to buy right here. Why? That's a golden pocket, right? So I want to buy. I may also buy a little bit right here because that's a 382. If it's a really, really bullish market. But essentially, I buy right here, and I just, ladder myself in. And I just let that thing ride, right? And the exact opposite also exists. Let's say, hypothetically, it's all hypothetical, right? We don't know which way it's gonna break. But let's, again, come on. I should just do a path tool. Yeah, there you go. Hey, let's say it does this. Whoa, we busted down. Damn it, that sucks, right? So now what's going to happen is you're going to do the exact opposite. The impulse starts here. Over here. Look at that. Perfect. Golden pocket retracement, right? So you're going to wait until it comes back up here, and you're going to sell, and then you're going to wait and probably buy close down here. Makes sense, guys? That's how you do this. So, but either way, wait, right? You don't have confirmation, and that's the shitty part about it. And we don't have confirmation. We don't know, and we can't predict on what's going to happen because it doesn't really make sense. Any feelings on VET now? It was hot, but it keeps dumping. Some follows Bitcoin, some follows Ethereum. Mainly because it's proof of authority. I'm in the process for custody border officer, and I know counterfeit items are a billion-dollar industry, and VET is a world need now a solution. I mean, that's great, and I'm sure VET probably has some amazing fundamentals. I personally don't give a shit. Yeah, I don't. Charts tell us, not what the fundamentals tell us, because I don't know and I really don't care. Okay, and I don't mean that in a negative way or like any sort of mean connotation to it. It's just the fact that I just focus on what the charts tell me and nothing else. Well, the first thing I'm looking at is this chart does not look that bad. It really doesn't. This doesn't look bad, first off. This is a little bit concerning. I don't like how we're losing this level right now, but we haven't lost it yet. We have a day and 23 hours to get below it. Let's look at the daily 200 moving average. First thing I want to look at. The daily 200 moving average, this one right here, okay? As you can see, we are above it. That's a good sign. I want to see it above the daily 200 moving average. This is going to be a 3-day breaker. And right now we are bouncing up from it. That's a very good sign. So this is the logical place that you are going to see a bullish reaction off of that. Okay. So just based upon this one chart and this one chart alone, I think that VET is actually a really good purchase right now. However, there is something I'm seeing here a little bit concerning. This volume is abysmal. Okay. This volume is abysmal. That means people are not taking interest in this coin. This is also an uptrend. Low volume on an uptrend is bearish. Not only that, it looks like this is actually some sort of a channel. Let me verify. Yeah, I think it's some sort of a channel. I think it's hard to really argue against it realistically. Yeah, it's some sort of a channel. This is not like, this is a spot I would look to buy, but I would also be looking for an exit point. Okay, so what I would do if I was trading this, which I think I do own some VET honestly, so I might look for it. What I might do is I might make a retracement from this drop, and I may say, okay, so from here down here, where's my exit point? And my exit point is going to be right here at the golden pocket ratio, which is going to be right, using my laptop, so bear with me, guys. Right here. Okay. That's where I want to sell VET, because this is the midline of the channel. This is the golden pocket region. And I would not be looking to play this for anything more than a dead cat bounce, simply because the volume profile looks like garbage. Which coin looks best right now? Request, Litecoin, or XRP? Oh, that's a tough one. I would say, oh man, that's a tough one. I don't know. I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I think I would probably say request. Here, okay, here's what I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. Here's how we're gonna do this. XRP. XRP is currently ranked number 7 in market cap, right? There's currently $49 billion in market cap, right? So that means that realistically, it doesn't have that much room to grow in general, right? It could definitely 5x from here and be at 250 billion, and that's not horrible, right? That'd be around half of Ethereum. It might even go 10x and match what Ethereum's market cap is right now, right? That's possible. 10x seems possible. Litecoin. Litecoin is currently ranked number 15. It only has $15 billion in market cap. That means it could go 10x and still be a fairly small coin based upon the top 10 level, right? That means it would just now be around where BNB is at, okay? So 10x for XRP would make it above Ethereum. 10x for Litecoin would make it above where BNB is at right now. And then you have Request. Request is currently at 322. There's currently $219 billion in market cap, okay? That means that we could go 100x from here, 100x from here, and it would just be reaching around the same levels of BNB. Okay, that's obviously that's not really realistic. However, 10x from here would just now start to be a top 10. Okay, $2 billion of market cap. $2 billion of market cap, okay, would be right here, around 70. Is that possible? Yes, I think it absolutely is, right? So that means that I think it's a lot more likely for Request to come in here into the top 70s or so than Ethereum is to, or XRP is to flip Ethereum. Okay, so if you want to look strictly at potential, I think that Request has the most potential. Okay, however, I think that all three look bullish in their own ways. All right. I mean, they all follow Bitcoin hard, right? Everything. And like Bitcoin is king. And you have to always remember Bitcoin is king. And nothing moves in this market without Bitcoin's consent. All right, it doesn't. When Bitcoin decides it's time to take a dump, guess what? It's going to dump. Okay. When Bitcoin decides, hey, it's time to pump, everything pumps. Okay. Now, whenever Bitcoin is going sideways and consolidating, that's whenever you allow, or that's whenever Bitcoin allows, make it clear again, when Bitcoin allows other coins to start doing good things. Okay. But nothing happens without Bitcoin allowing it to do so. Okay. That chain link, it doesn't matter. Everything always follows Bitcoin. Okay. I don't know of any other exception besides like super low market cap coins. They're like, bottom 1,000, which probably are completely separate from Bitcoin, but like most coins are going to follow Bitcoin. All right. Yeah, no worries at all, buddy. Absolutely, man. Let's see. What else? You guys have any more real questions or any of that stuff? We're just winging it at this point. I don't know. You guys know how I operate. If you guys have questions, go for it. I would love to hear you guys' questions. I really do. Yep. Most on Twitter. Ooh, XRP stuff. Oh man, I love XRP stuff. I really hope they just drop this damn thing. This needs to go away. CRV, man. So CRV is taken off, right? And oh man, that's funny. Does it look like you're too late to get into CRV? Oh, I'm so excited about this. I do own some CRV. Not enough. Right? I wish I owned more CRV, and I don't, but it's all right though. I get a lot of CRV because of my rewards from my CVX position, which is also amazing. And CVX and CRV do act like they go in tandem. So because of that, I'm okay. I'll be patient. Oh, I did LCX. Let's go over that. Do I even have that chart in here? LCX. LCX. Nope, I don't. LCX. Ooh, no. No, absolutely not. All right, so let's talk about this, guys. Good chart to go over. Well, this is the Coinbase chart, right? So first off, I can't trade this chart. I can't, right? And the reason why is because I don't have price history. Okay. If I don't have price history, I can't trade it. And also, there's no support levels even being like, there's no support levels being formed here. So if there was a series of higher lows being formed, I'd be like more bullish on it. But there's not. Every single time it just kept losing. So anyone who thinks, oh, it's so low, it can't go any lower, that's not true. All right. Like if you buy low, it very well may go lower or just completely get delisted and worth nothing, right? So instead, you want to wait, you want to buy into strength, then you want to see it increase. So I'm assuming that's not the right one. Let's go to this LCX. Let's go to a higher time frame. Wait, is that all we got? Gross. So technically, all right, this is what I got, man. Go to the wrapped Ethereum chart, which is not great. Okay, like you can look at this and see that we are coming to some support levels, historical support levels right here, and that's good, right? But like, it's really hard to buy into this coin unless there's actually sort of bullish market pressure here, right? So like, if we start seeing some higher lows being formed on the lower, should. But I don't know. There's not much to it, honestly. SKL, never heard of it. Oh, that was the wrong one. All right. SKL. This chart. I was almost really bullish on it. Now I'm sort of like hesitant on it. Sort of hesitant. It doesn't look horrible, but like the one thing I was really looking at, I was like, oh, this looks really clean, but it doesn't because it that bad. Log chart maybe. The daily will work out. It's a clear trend line. I got that at least. You do have a clear trend line. I will definitely give you that. At least it gives you a clear level of bullishness and bearishness, and that's a good sign. I don't know, man. Not much here, honestly. So you have reclaimed the 200 moving average. It looks like a reclaim of it, a retest. That's a really good sign. I do like seeing that. But we've already reclaimed it before, right? So like I want to see it actually accelerate upwards. Now the good news is on the low time frame, I say low, there is an increase in volume as it's starting to rise. And this is a good sign. Okay, so this is a good sign right there. Let's go to the BTC pairing. All right, I like that. Pretty strong. We are coming into the 200 moving average right now, which is going to act as a resistance because 200 moving average is always a very, very important level in the chart. Weekly. So the BTC pairing actually has a lot of weakness right now, okay, or a lot of resistances we're coming into. One, you have the 200 moving average, and you also have this level right there, which is going to be a weekly resistance breaker. Okay. Now, if you can close this week above this breaker, super good. Okay, that'd be really, really bullish. I'd be really happy about it. A really good reclaim. But you got work to do, right? This weekly level looks like it actually supported it. Yeah, it did. Nice. Looks good. The monthly looks good too. Yeah, it does. Did we close? Yeah, we did. We actually did a sweep last month. You know what? I don't think it looks that bad. Honestly, I don't think SKL looks that bad. Really don't. Yeah, I think it looks fine. It has work to do, but overall, I think overall it looks pretty damn healthy, realistically. Loom. Oh, I see. All right, Linty, I got you, buddy. We'll do H&T after this, all right? I won't forget. Let me rephrase it. I can't say I won't forget because you know me well enough to know I do forget a lot. But I'm going to try not to. Discord. Log in. Come on. We're logging in. Just trying. All right. Funny, I actually was trying to show you guys stuff on Discord earlier, and I didn't even you couldn't even see it because it was in the app. Let's fix that. So on Loom, I cover Loom in the Discord section, on the Patreon section, right? So here's a lot of updates I've done on Loom, and I've been on this chart pretty heavily because I think this chart has a ton of potential. I really do. So if you look like this, if you go to the weekly chart, I think it's weekly. Yes, this is a weekly breaker. This is a close above the weekly breaker. This is a retest of the weekly breaker. It closed back above it. This looks very healthy. This change in market structure right here, this reclaim, is super bullish. Okay. I like this a ton. A ton. I love this interaction. So the fact that we were able to reclaim and close back above and retest it and close back above, perfect. Very, very happy with the way the Loom looks. Now, the interesting thing, and I don't freaking understand, why in the hell is Binance chart so much different than the Coinbase chart? It doesn't make sense to me, guys. And I would love if someone could answer this question, because I don't have the answer for it. I actually made a big comment on here trying to figure out, like, why. Why? It doesn't make sense to me. Why the hell are they so much different? So either way, Loom looks really good on the Coinbase chart. It looks like pretty much like garbage. Looks like a retest. It looks fine on the Binance chart as well, I guess. It does. Maybe, but like, are they using different versions of it? And what does it matter? Can't you just convert? I thought you can just convert your old Loom into new Loom. I thought that was a thing. I just don't understand why there's such a damn massive difference in the prices. Isn't it a 1-for-1 swap or no? All right, well, either way, the structure looks fine, guys. And that right there is really, really happy. If I go to the BTC pairing, I know I saw this a couple days ago, and let's follow up and see if it's still looking like that. You go to the BTC pairing, we have a, man, son of a bitch. Damn it. Stupid chart, man. All right, yep. Very clean push up, very high volume, super, super bullish, and then we had a massive rejection. Okay, so massive rejection there, but are we done? No. What do we do? Golden pocket's right there. Okay, I'm looking to buy right there, potentially looking to buy right here. What's right here? We're in the golden pocket. This right here is the golden pocket. We are currently at a golden pocket retrace if you want to use this as the impulse. Now, however, you could use the entire structure as an impulse, which would mean the impulse starts way down here at 209 Satoshis, 215 Satoshis. But if you want to use this as the impulse, which I think both are legitimate, this is the start of the impulse, this is the start of the structure. I think they're both legitimate. So basically at this point, I would start scaling it now. And I hate to say it like that, but I think that Loom still looks good, guys. I really do think so. BTC pairing looks fine. This is the spot it should react. The volume is lower, like it's supposed to be. Like I think it looks like a aggressive, but a healthy retracement. It looks fine. Yeah, look, this is perfect. All back down, low volume the entire way. This is a consolidation correction. Clear impulse, clear correction, low volume into a golden pocket region. This looks like a very clean movement. I think it looks fine. I really do, guys. Yeah. You guys have any other one? Oh, H&T. Linty, I got you. I'm not going to forget about you. I promise. Okay. H&T. I told you that. H&T. Whoa. Whoa. Well, I guess we can pretty much see where I started trading this sucker. Over here on 2 August, I had a weekly breaker set up here. Well, we broke up from it, came back down, retested, and the weekly breaker held because it never closed below it. Well, it seems like it worked out pretty freaking well, if I may say so myself. Now, daily point of breakdown. Let's see what happened there. Daily point of breakdown. Daily point of breakdown, interaction. We did actually, I would go ahead and say this daily point of breakdown no longer was valid once we closed below here or above here. Came back up, retested, accelerated up. Okay. Why is the volume so low? Because you're losing strength. That's it. Interest in this coin was higher down here than it is up here. That's what you got to think about it, all right? It's really, really simple. Let's go to the USD pairing. I think we're gonna get some more information here. HNT, where's it at? HNT. It always just blows my mind how freaking effective these things are. Okay, well, look there. Damn it, guys! I'm telling you, this stuff is just insane to me. Trend line broke above, retest, continuation upwards. Looks pretty freaking clean. Volume looks fine. This looks fine. I have no issue with the volume. It's very high. And this looks like a very clean consolidation structure. Okay. This could be some sort of a triangle of some sort. However, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Rough. Not bad. I don't know. I don't know, man. That's a tough one. It's already so extended. It does look like there's some sort of a consolidation structure because you have low volume, you have high volume on the increase, and lower volume on the decrease, right? High volume increase, low volume decrease. Okay, this is what you're looking for, right? Now, high volume increase, low volume decrease. Okay. Go over here to the weekly. Trying to figure out where would I be interested in this coin? Because I just don't think I can get interested up here. I don't think it makes much sense to me. So instead, I would probably wait for a healthy retracement, right? I would wait until you got down here. So somewhere around $30, right? 31, 32 bucks. That's where I would want to get in at. Am I going to get that? I don't know. Okay, and to make that very clear, I don't know if I'm going to get down there, but I'm very patient. Okay? I will gladly miss out on many, many, many opportunities so that I can get the right opportunities, right? Just like how I sat on the sideline for so freaking long on Shiba, waited until it dropped all the way down here. Now, truth, like, and be total truthful, I didn't buy any Shiba down here, right? I didn't. I bought 0 Shiba because I don't care about Shiba. I think the potential on Shiba is very low relatively. But if you were to get on a Shiba, this is the perfect spot to get it. And I waited and waited and waited and waited very, very, very long time. And I finally got my retracement. Okay. So there you go. Why is the volume on this why so low volume on massive increase? I mean, the USD pairing does not have low volume and the BTC pairing does. That being said, I would definitely take the USD pairing volume more seriously than the BTC pairing. That's personally. In my experience, that's what I've seen better success in. Hive USD. I'll do that. I actually already did GRT. Mehmet, MEHMET. I hope I don't know how to say that now. I'm so sorry. Hive USD. Let's do it. Some Binance coin. Whoa. Okay. And parabolic. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you want to tell you, man. It looks bullish, but volume is lesser than it was over here. I would absolutely not be buying right here. Not a chance in hell. However, let's say you do it. Let's say it does come up here, right? And it starts accelerating upwards and you're like, hey, it starts falling, right? I'd be looking for a retracement right here. I mean, like if it maybe falls back down here, 80 cents, perfect. Now, if you're like, oh, it will never reach that low. Well, there's plenty of examples of times where super parabolic coins like Shiba does go super parabolically and then does actually fall back down and hit the golden pocket zone, right? So it definitely does happen. So I would not be buying here. If you are in on it, like if you got in down here, great on you. But I would definitely cool. I am going to get off, guys. I appreciate you guys joining in, but I wanted to do this stream with you guys. I want to make sure that I gave you guys some content, some good information. But I am going to go ahead and get off because I have to get to bed. I got to get up early because I'm still working. But I wanted to make sure I did that. So no worries at all, guys. I really do appreciate it. Yep, very in-depth. I want to give you guys a lot of information, a lot of content. I want to make it full on. I want a full content without any sort of distractions for Discord. So if you are on my Discord, make sure to watch this because like this is going to be what you need to see. So Hey, happy Thanksgiving to you as well, CB. Absolutely, man. I'm working on Thanksgiving, so I will be working tomorrow. Yep. Have a great one, guys. Have a fantastic Thanksgiving if you're an American. If not, have a fantastic Thursday tomorrow, and I'll see you guys soon. So, like always, deuces, boys.